Hello everyone, my name is Kevin and welcome back to the Darkest Dungeon. We didn't do too bad last week. We got out of there with some gold and some stuff. And not too much stress. Unfortunately, two of my people who were getting stress relief decided to take a little bit longer. So Dismas is out. I think he's still praying in the Abbey. Yeah, he's still praying, meditating. And Gand is just missing, just flat out missing. He's just out of here. He was, I don't know what he was doing. Was he? Nope, that's not the right spot. He was, I think he was in the tavern. I think he was in the tavern doing something. And, oh, no, he prayed. I'm sorry. I accused Gand of being in the tavern and doing some not good stuff. But he was just praying and then went on a holy vision. So, my bad. So they're out, so we can't use them. We still got some people who could use some more stress recovery, Renaud and Mercier. And I think we're going to try and put her in the Abbey. Oh, wait. I think she can only do... What can she do? She can only go drink at the bar. It's really weird. All of my Vestals have, like, prostitution and drinking problems, which is kind of ironic. A little bit ironic. But it is what it is. So we're going to go ahead and see if we can upgrade this a little bit to get rid of some more stress. And we're gonna leave this right now because I'd rather use these. See if I can use some of the portraits and the crests in the guild or the blacksmiths to upgrade that. So we're just gonna leave that for now and go ahead and plop her in the bar, which might not end up being the best for us. And then we'll go ahead and leave that for now and just save some money. Take a look at the stagecoach and see who we have in here. We don't have a bounty hunter, so we'll go ahead and pull that one over.
The thrill of the hunt. The promise of payment.
Our roster is full now, so we got 12 people. We might want to go ahead and increase the hero barracks, but I think I'm going to leave that for now since I think we have enough to do another run. So let's go ahead and first see where we're going. Maybe. Alright, sorry about that. Had another game crash. Like I said, it hasn't done that much. It's really only been since I've started making these videos that it's crashed a little more frequently, but that's okay. So let's go ahead and see. We put, I think we put Mercier back in the bar and got her a couple drinks. Let's go ahead and see where we're going first. So we've got the Warrens with the Book of Rage, which I don't know that I'd ever use because it's only buffing us if our HP is below 33%. Then we've got this uncommon, the Swift Cloak, +2 speed, which is not too bad. A 20% skill chance, which is also not bad. That would be pretty useful on like a Man-at-Arms or, which we don't have one yet, which is kind of disappointing. A Man-at-Arms, a Crusader, or like a Vestal to get the skill chance up. Or even Plague Doctor. And then we have, back in the ruins, we have the Bleeding Pendant with the skill, the 30% buff to the bleed skill chance. So I think, honestly, we're going to go into the Cove for the first time and get this Stun Charm. And to bring into the Cove, let's go ahead and get, let's see, so the Cove, I think they have tough hide, so they don't bleed very much. So let's go ahead and bring, who are we going to bring? Let's go ahead and bring, let's bring Makel. There. Boyven can go in the back. Let's go ahead and put go ahead and put Perry in the second slot, and then put our Mucident in the front. So I think that'll work out. So let's go back and see what we can do as far as the guild. Can we upgrade? We don't have enough. We don't have enough of either. Oh, so we're lacking 1 of those and 4 of those, and I don't think I want to trade anything right now. Can we do anything in the blacksmith? So I can do weapons and I can do weapons, armor, or the furnace and reduce the cost of everything. So I think I'm going to do, for right now, I think I'm going to do the armor smithing. So we can upgrade.
We are raising an army.
So I can actually make everybody a little bit tougher. Let's go ahead and do that for Mucident. And then her, and the bounty hunters just level 0, so doesn't get an upgrade, and then she gets one there. So she's got that. So then let's go ahead and check out the bounty hunter, since he's a new guy, a noob, and see what he's got here. He's got collect bounty, finish him. I'm going to go ahead and do both of these, the mark for death and the uppercut, because I think I would use those the most. I didn't really go with those, so let's go ahead and do that. And we couldn't upgrade anything there, so go back here, and we'll go ahead and switch this out for that, and that out for this, thus. Unequip all our trinkets and see what we want to use there. Sorry, I bumped the mic. Let's see. I don't know that we have anything specifically. Oh, no, we do. We have a move resist and a move skill chance, but we're not actually using either of those, so that's not really that useful. The scouting chance and the trap disarm, so let's go ahead and throw that on there. And then we'll take this. What do we take? We have a move resist and a move skill chance. So I think his uppercut does have a move component to it. So we could take that, but that would reduce his speed again. And I don't think I want to do that. We could buff his speed back up. So let's go ahead and do that. Let's go ahead and throw the swift cloak on. He has less move resist, but that's not really a big deal. So we'll do that for him. Since that's really no negative side effect, we'll go ahead and throw the healing armlet on the leper. And for the grave robber, we can have, well, that's good. We can have some extra speed and move resist. And then I think that's it on that one. And then for the Vestal, again, that's 1 HP difference, but an extra virtue chance. I don't think she'll need it, but we can do it that way, and that should be good to go. So I think we're good as far as the trinkets are concerned and the abilities are concerned. Everybody's got pretty good stuff. Eventually, I might want to get like a pick to the face and shadow fade, and since I have the lunge already, but she's good for now, and that's good. So let's move on to provision. And this is a short run, so we'll take 12 food and an extra shovel, I guess, and a key. We'll take 8 torches. And this one has the coral, and if you use some of the medicinal herbs, you can remove some negative quirks. So we're going to go ahead and take a few extra medicinal herbs, and we'll take some blight and a couple of bandages, and we'll call that good. Let's see what we can do here. Thralls will explode if left for too long. Well, that is something to note.
These salt-soaked caverns are teeming with pelagic nightmares.
So a nice scout.
They must be flushed out.
And this is a skirmish, so we have to complete all the battles. And this is a nice straight line, so we can just go ahead and walk right through it, and not have to backtrack or anything. See what we run across here. Heirlooms are good.
For a task well performed.
Let's go ahead and activate this torch.
The way is lit. The path is clear.
Go in.
We require only the strength to follow it.
No scout this time, but that's alright. Gotta go through it anyway. So let's go ahead and grab this torch. And just go ahead and use it while we're here.
Wealth beyond measure. Awarded to the brave and the foolhardy alike.
I don't know if that's wealth, Lane. I mean, it was just a torch. It's like a stick with some cloth wrapped around it. Maybe have some wax or some oil in it. No fights so far in the cove. I mean, I'm not complaining that much, but it'd be nice to get a little more gold out of this. And looted packs and empty crates. That's not great. So here's a trap. I think he's got our charm with the trap disarm, and that rhymed, and I didn't mean for it to rhyme, but we'll go with it. He's got some stress. She has a better chance of disarming it, just base 100%. Even with the charm, he's got 90. But since he has stress, we'll go ahead and see if we can get him to disarm it and get a little stress relief. Good. Go ahead and activate a torch and eat some food. Apparently, I mean, we've had a whole 3 rooms of doing nothing, so I'm sure we're very hungry. Still no fight. So we've got 3 rooms left, and we haven't fought a thing. Gonna go ahead and activate a
As
torch
the
here.
light gains purchase,
There we go. This is one of those thralls that we don't want to explode.
This is made clear.
So, having said that, these two guys are probably going to be the ones to focus down the thrall. So let's go ahead and let's see what can we do with the thrown dagger. That's 4 to 9, and that's 4 to 9, and then that's 3 to 7 and 3 to 7. And then the lunge would 6, so possibility to kill with the lunge. And that actually is not a bad idea because we can actually do stuff with the I think with the bounty hunter from the 3rd position. Yeah, he can do most of everything from the 3rd position. So let's go ahead and do a lunge on the shaman and see what happens. Yeah, that's 9. That's not too bad. He does get a move off, but it's dodged, so that's okay. We'll kill him with somebody, hopefully, before he acts again. So let's go ahead and do the collect bounty on the thrall. 9 damage, that's not too bad. And then maybe we can finish him off. Let's see, that's 80% chance, 8 to 16. 80% chance, 5. So this should kill the thrall if it hits. And it does, so that's 1 dead thrall.
Destroy them all.
I hate these. I think these are piranhas. Yeah, the pelagic grouper. I hate these guys. They do so much damage with that stupid attack. So we want to kill him too, but let's get the stress out of the way first. See if we can do a judgment. There you go. A crit heal for some stress relief, which is nice. And then whoever moves, well, you're going to have to move back because you can't do anything from the front. So you can chop him to death. Good. That didn't go too bad. Over 1,000 gold for that fight, so that worked out pretty well. And let's see what's in here. Barnacle crust. I think we can use one of those to scrape off all the barnacles. I'll take it. Check this crate. At least it's not empty. Well, 2 deeds. That's pretty good. Go ahead and activate a torch here.
The promise of safety.
Alright, so this is a bit of a tougher fight. We've got the shaman, the 2 groupers, which do a lot of damage, and then this guy, which can put up the guard. So let's try and kill the groupers. There's some bleed, but the actual physical damage from these 2 can get pretty outrageous. So let's go ahead and maybe do 4 to 9, 3 to 7. Let's go ahead and do the flashing daggers, I think, and do damage to both of those. And the debuff of bleed resist, which is pretty good. So 5 to 10 and 5 to 10, 80% chance. 80% chance. So let's see. I think since he's got only 10 health, or I'm sorry, 8 health instead of the 10, this is a higher chance to actually do the killing. So let's see if we can finish that off. Perfect. There's that. Okay, good. There's that physical damage. The seaward slash, the little spearfish that they do from the back 2 positions isn't as bad, but as the seaward slash, but both of them can do a lot of physical damage. And I like how when he dies, it's almost like he trips, falls, and then his sword impales him in the head, which is just a bad way to go. So let's go ahead and see if we can finish that guy off. So there we go. So they're done. He hasn't acted yet. What did his stun resist? 25%? So let's see if we can go ahead and get a stun off on the Guardian. Perfect. Probably going to act first again, even though our speed is up with some of our not quirks, but some of our trinkets. Thank you, Kevin. Let's go ahead and see if we can start stacking some blight damage, because the blight resist is only at 10%, and then this is start stacking up, and we can get this guy down because he does have 33% protection. Even though that's a 10% blight resist, he's still resisted. So, but we won't fault him for it. Let's see if we can just knock him back. Maybe that does reduce protection. Let's go ahead and do that. Let's just go ahead and reduce protection on that guy. Got the debuff off, so his protection is less. And let's see if we can. Well, we can't stun the back row, so let's go ahead and just do a judgment, do some damage. And go ahead and hit him in the face. Alright, so you saw how little damage that did. So we can't target him because he's guarded by the Guardian. Strangely enough, that's what he does. So we're going to go ahead and see if we can do... see if we can actually get the Blight to stick this time. Thank you. Gonna get a stress wave off. That's not too bad. He can stress heal himself. I'm not too worried about that. And since he is marked, we're actually gonna do collect bounty because he does extra damage to marked targets, which at 9. 9 is the amount of damage he did to that marked target. Do that. We have 3 and 6, so 2. He'll die, so we can get at least 3. Okay, we're just gonna kill him. Alright, so let's go ahead and do a thrown dagger and finish this guy off and be done with that. That one actually much better than expected. I always expect those things. So one fight? Well, since we've only done a couple of fights, we're going to go ahead and do the whole dungeon. And I don't remember what this one is. I don't want to chance it because I don't know what the fish idol is. I don't know that there's anything to do for it, so we're just going to go ahead and move on. Trying to get some more gold. I don't think this is going to have gold, but we can go ahead and throw in herbs in it. Oh, that's a lot. Wow, look at that. Well, there's an extra 20% stun skill chance. I think that's a trinket that we're actually going to get for completing the quest. So I'll take it. I'll take an extra one. We could actually just kind of put it on her right now. And her stun skill will go up. So there's not going to be any room fights.
The match is struck.
And we're going to run into a trap with a debuff. So she can go ahead and take the herbs to get rid of the debuff. That's fine. So we know there's not going to be anything in here. So we've already completed the skirmish. So let's see if there's a fight there. So let's just go ahead and go all the way through it. Might as well just do that. Throw that in there. Take all that. Wow. Look at that. Wow, then that's pretty good. Blight resist, disease resist, and at the loss of speed. So that's pretty good going into some of these runs, getting the blight and disease resist, especially for those stupid pig vomiters. I don't remember what they're called. That's what they do. They projectile vomit and give you disease. And I would much rather not get disease, so that's not a bad thing to get. So let's go ahead and use a torch since we just have this last fight. This isn't too bad. We're still slow compared to guys like the shaman, but and apparently the stinger. And this could cause some stun issues. Not there, so that's good. Let's go ahead and do a judgment on the shaman, do some damage, and maybe we can get him with a kill with the thrown dagger on the shaman. Maybe. Perfect. Excellent. So the stress damage is done. We might actually have stress damage from the whatchamacallit, the sea maggot, but that's okay. So let's see if we can go ahead and take out the deep stinger. Not quite. 8 out of 10. Let's see if we can go ahead and just finish him off with the bounty hunter. So now we just have the grouper, which can do a lot of physical damage, and this guy, which can do, I think, debuff, stress, and give us bulimia. So that's great. Let's go ahead and do the flashing daggers on the grouper for a crit. Excellent. And what does bulimic do? Negative 20% healing, so that's not the worst one to have. That's definitely not the worst one to have. Let's go ahead and mark this target. Reduce some of that protection. And go ahead and heal up. Not that it matters too much since this is the last fight, but don't want to take any chances at this point. Do a chop, and that is a dead maggot. Oh, look at that. A sapphire for 1,000 gold. So let's just go ahead and use the torch, get rid of the last torch, take the sapphire, and just go ahead and walk through the rest of the dungeon. And in, and bada bing, bada boom. That is a full clear, except for that thing, but that doesn't count because I don't know what that does. That's a full clear on the dungeon, so let's get out of here.
The pungent odor abates. The things are driven back for a time.
So 3,000 gold, kind of a stun skill chance buff, and then an extra 5,900. So that's not too bad of a haul. That is not too bad of a haul for a short dungeon run. So let's see. Besides the bulimia, oh, soft. We gotta get rid of soft. Soft is minus 5% max HP, which is awful. Hard. We'd much rather hard skinned. So that's awesome. Boyvin's got hard skin, so plus 10% protection. Cess with the paranormal is not too bad. Cove Adventure, so less stress in the Cove, which is good. And then Nocturnal. So -2 speed if Torch is above 75. We're going to want to get rid of that one too. And you know what? Let's go ahead and go to town and get rid of that because I don't want him slow because the light is high.
I meet in secret that none may know the horrifying depths of
Well,
their
I would
inquiry.
use these guys if I actually had room in my roster, but I don't, so I'm going to have to pass them up. Oh, did she lose 500 gold? Did I just read that? Yes, no, I see that. Yeah. 500 gold after becoming tipsy and buying around for the house. Well, great. Good job, Mercier. If that is in fact your real name. So let's go to the sanitarium. And let's see. You need to have that removed. And then, what was it? Our grave robber needs to go up here. And let's do this upgrade.
Curious methodology
And get rid of the soft for 1350, because I think that's worth it to... As she gets in higher levels, that 5% reduction in HP will actually become very noticeable. So we don't have enough to increase the medical ward slots to 2, so... And we don't... Actually, I think we need to do that one. Not that one. I don't remember actually where we increase the treatment ward slots to more than 1. But anyway... we're going to call that a day, and I'll talk to you guys next time. Thank you so much for watching. Bye.